Now, from Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News at 10.
Now at 10. Evacuation orders. A grass fire near Oconto has burned more than 1,000 acres. How crews are working to contain it. Then, answering the call. Dozens of Nebraska high school seniors enlisting in the U.S. military celebrated tonight how the community is rallying around these future service members. Also, running through heartache. A Nebraska runner returns to the Boston Marathon, overcoming past trauma and personal loss, why one race became a powerful step forward. And going green.
We have 51 active gardens.
LPS celebrating Earth Day by highlighting sustainability efforts across the district, what students are doing to make a difference this year. Breaking now, a grass fire in central Nebraska spreading fast tonight. The blaze north of Lexington near Oconto, burning more than 1,000 acres so far. Behind me, you can see the Platte Valley Twin Loop strike team heading out to help local firefighters.
Platte Valley Twin Loop Mutual Aid Response Team is deploying to the fires by Broken Bow, Oconto area.
Evacuations are underway and authorities are urging people to stay away from the area. The fire started earlier this afternoon at Pressey Park, just north of Oconto on Highway 21. They're urging everyone to avoid the area as crews work to contain the fire. Well, fire and rescue here locally rushing to the scene of a rollover crash around 6:45 tonight. And this is near 11th and Washington. Citizen journalist Kevin sending in this video to our Now Local News app. We're told at least one person was taken to the hospital. Lincoln police are still looking into what caused the crash. Let's get to your first forecast now as we take a live look outside from our network of cameras. Not a bad night after plenty of sunshine today. What do you say we check in with Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins to see if he has his eye on any chances of rain as we get ready for Thursday. Rusty?
Yeah, storms are going to be possible Thursday afternoon into the early evening hours, but before that, not bad. It's pretty quiet out there right now. We were hoping for some rain in parts of western Nebraska. That really didn't come to fruition. You can see it. It's all the way over into the Valentine area, just west of there. It's trying, but it's been slow going for any kind of precipitation in that neck of the woods. Outside right now, 21st and L Street, Allocam looking at a quiet evening. And again, there's that precipitation just trying, but the temperatures are in the 60s and 70s. The wind, this has been the main issue today. It's out of the south at 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusting to 40 or almost 50 miles per hour in some spots. So very windy out there, especially in central and northwestern Nebraska. So any fires that get going will get out of control quickly. Temperatures are going to hover in the middle 60s in Lincoln and then eventually warm back up into the 70s by noon. And that wind, excuse me, will continue as we head through at least the first half of the day tomorrow. We'll talk more about those storm chances for the afternoon tomorrow in just a few.
All right, thank you, Rusty. Now a story you'll only see here on 8, running with an important purpose. A Nebraska native just got back from Boston. She ran the marathon there that the year of the bombing. Well, she's been back 2 times since, but this last visit had extra meaning. Our Jake Holman spoke with her today, and he joins us now. Jake?
Hey, good evening, Rod. These are pictures of Casey Lichtike running in the Boston Marathon on Monday. And this year, she had a new mental challenge to overcome after losing her grandmother just less than a month before the race.
This year was exceptional, like beyond our wildest dreams of how well it went.
39-year-old Nebraska native Casey Lichtike has ran in over 100 marathons in all her life. It's something her mother and her do together often. She was born and raised in Dannebrog, near Grand Island, but now lives in Omaha. And on Monday, she ran in the 130th annual Boston Marathon, just her 4th time doing so. It's now the 2nd year in a row she has competed in the race, but she stopped for a while after 2013, the day of the Boston bombings, and says both she and her mother crossed the finish line just 7 minutes before the bombs went off.
We could feel it. We didn't know what was going on. And it was the most frightening experience we've ever been through. After that experience, when we went home, it was like, I don't think we could go back. And honestly, that's why we never went back.
That is until they struck up the courage to return, running in last year's race and overcoming the fear from that day 12 years ago. But on Monday, Casey laced up her shoes and had to be courageous yet again. but this year for a different reason.
Less than a month ago, my mom and I lost our grandma, my mom's mom, and my grandma was like a mom to me.
Casey says she wasn't even sure if she was ready to compete so soon, still mourning the loss of her loved one. This year's race ended up being a personal best, not just for Casey, but her mother as well. Casey ran a 2:55.50.
I told myself when I started the race, I'm not running with my legs, I'm running with my heart and with grandma. And that's why my mom also ran a huge PR for the course. And I know, faith over fear.
While this year's race was the first one without her grandmother, what looked like to be a tough challenge to overcome, Casey now calls it a healing moment.
Being together, my mom and I just had all these feelings and just the gratitude and gratefulness being there. The crowds, the people, just uplift you. And so being there was really helpful and healing for us.
Now, Casey also says despite this race being now her personal best, she hadn't actually trained as much as she used to in the past. So her biggest message she has to offer, never count yourself out. Just get started and see where it takes you.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Jake. New details tonight as dozens of Nebraska high schoolers get ready to defend our country. Tonight, a special ceremony in their honor. You are looking at the newest recruits to the U.S. Armed Forces. These students are enlisting at a time of growing global tension, including the war in Iran. Still, we checked tonight. The U.S. military says recruitment numbers are holding steady for now. The decision to enlist is always a serious choice, but for 90 high schoolers from 40 different Nebraska cities, they've made their choice and they're ready to serve. Channel 8's Danielle Da Silva was at a special event tonight for them, and Danielle joins us now with more.
Rod, when I first arrived to the event, this is what the venue looked like, reflective of the less than 1% of citizens who decide to enlist. But in no time at all, thanks to the hard work of the Blue Star moms, it transformed to this, a coming together of hundreds, all there to support those 90 newest recruits during a critical time for the country. And above all, tonight's goal was to highlight the Lincoln High School seniors who've decided to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces. Hundreds stood in silence as the majestic sound of a bagpipe welcomed the 90 new recruits to a celebration in their honor, all high school seniors. The ceremony was first created by the nonprofit Our Community Salutes, but taken over by the Blue Star Moms of Nebraska. Lisa Compton is president of the group's Lincoln chapter and has 2 children that served.
So I remember how it was and how anxious I was when my son enlisted and left just days after graduation. So I understand and want to come along, and our group of Blue Star mothers understand the emotions of pride and angst that they may feel about their child leaving home forever.
Now in its 4th year, the celebration keeps growing. Recruits coming from 40 different cities across Nebraska.
It's so impressive. At this young age, they are making this commitment from high school to join the military, to do what others would not even consider.
She says less than 1% of Americans make this choice. But Paul and Rhonda Hall's son, Tanner, did. A senior at Lincoln East High. Their reaction to the news?
I think we were pretty proud. I think that he's serving his country like he wants to do.
As for any worries, they say they trust the system and
ambassador program through East High School in Lincoln was a positive. It definitely gave him more opportunities.
Tanner explains his choice to join the Air Force, making his mind up over a year ago.
You can get a lot of discipline out of it.
But also,
the benefits was a big part of it. It kind of just sets you up for life.
Ivan Menjarez shared those same goals for a secure future and is joining the Marine Corps. What he hopes to gain?
Like the challenge you get from the Marine Corps, the brotherhood, being able to manage things on my own.
Preparing for it with physical training. His recruiter, Sergeant Devin Drapal, says it's his attitude that helps him stay prepared.
He's definitely someone that could definitely push through.
Much like the reasons he got into the Corps himself.
For me personally, I just wanted something better for myself. And
the rest of the ceremony provided these students with more music, prayers, and overall morale support. I talked to so many moms and dads and grandpas and grandmas, and they're all so proud that these young adults are going to serve and represent the U.S. and do their best to keep us all safe. Reporting from the studio, Danielle De Silva, Channel 8 News.
And the best of luck to all of them. Thank you so much for bringing us that story, Danielle. New at 10, up, and away. Well, not quite yet. The Lincoln Airport giving us an update on construction taking place on their primary runway. They say all the pavement has been removed. Next up, building the foundation. That includes 4 layers of material that must be completed before concrete paving can begin. Here's a little trivia for you. That runway is nearly 13,000 feet long. It was constructed or rebuilt at different times over the years, and some portions of the runway dating back to the mid-1950s. Paving is expected to start in June. After the break, relief rolling in. Nebraskans stepping up to help ranchers recover from the Cottonwood fire. How these donations are helping families rebuild. And all new tomorrow morning, the cost of kids. Yes, the price tag to raise a child reaching highs never seen before. Why that matters for Nebraska families budgeting right now. Again, that's tomorrow at 5, 6, and 11 a.m.
They also give you gray hair. Did you know that, kids?
Yes.
I mean, so does severe weather. We have that potential as we head through the second half of the day tomorrow. More on that when we come back.
Nebraskans stepping up for fire relief. Support is pouring in for ranchers who were impacted by the Cottonwood fire. Donations are now being delivered to help those rebuild and to recover. The Kearney Volunteer Fire Department and city leaders say 3 trucks filled with fencing materials have been delivered to Brady Public Schools FFA. It includes pallets of supplies, hundreds of wooden posts, and hundreds in gift cards to local stores like Baumgar's and Tractor Supply. Officials say every donation makes a difference, and they call it a powerful example of neighbors helping neighbors. Of course, that's Nebraska for you, right? Lincoln Public Schools are wishing everyone a happy Earth Day. They're highlighting the sustainability efforts they practice across their schools to make the district more environmentally friendly. This includes everything from recycling, planting trees, renewable energy usage, and teaching kids about the earth. Here's Superintendent John Scretta with some highlights.
We have 51 active gardens and 46 outdoor classroom spaces in the Lincoln Public Schools. Students grow and maintain these areas with the help of staff, families, and community members like you. In 2025, we increased the amount of renewable energy being generated. we added 3 new solar arrays, bringing our district total to 5.
Yeah, many people say it's great to see the schools getting the students involved in making the earth a little bit more green.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins.
We ranged from 93 degrees in Valentine today for the hot spot all the way down into the 70s, 77 in Hebron, which isn't that far apart from each other. 82 for a high in Lincoln today and Columbus. We have red flag warnings now through Thursday. Again, this is just going to keep continuing. As long as there's wind, we haven't seen any precipitation, so things are dry. If the dew points are low and it's in a warm day, which it likely will be for the next several days, red flag warnings are going to be a possibility. If any fire gets started, it can get out of control fairly quickly. 48th Street and Cornhusker Highway, speaking of out of control, look at all that orange. Goodness sakes, but there's no traffic, and we have a green light. That's the quietest I think I've ever seen ABC Seamless. Is it frozen? It might be. I think maybe our graphic is frozen. I don't know. Anyway, temperatures in the 60s. I'll check on that after weather here. 66 in Lincoln, 67 in Beatrice. A lot of, I'm sure that if the kids are at home watching this, a lot of 67s out there. Beatrice, Grand Island, Aurora, Columbus, all at 67 degrees. Everybody else really close to that temperature. The wind has been the issue today, especially with as dry it is. A lot of fires out there today. Really easy to get them started when everything is just kindling. So a south wind sustained at 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusting up to 40 miles per hour in some spots. That's better than it was a few hours ago when we were gusting towards 50. Just one line. It's trying. It's finally trying to get going here in central and northwestern parts of Cherry County, just west of Valentine. Not severe or anything, but I guess we'll take whatever precipitation we can get. It's just a tiny little line, but it's something. Now, as we head through tonight, Stormcast says, yeah, there it is, but it fizzles it out fairly quickly. There's that wave. Did you see that wave come through? And it sparks a little moisture here, some light, very light precipitation. And then a cold front is going to move through by about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon and spark some thunderstorms right there. Now, as soon as these storms get going, notice how there's 1, 2, 3, there's just pockets of storms. That's when there's going to be a chance for a little rotation within these storms when they first get going. So 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, keep that in mind. And then it kind of fills in, starts to become more of a hail and wind threat by about 4 or 5. And then it kind of gets its act together, starts to bow just a little bit by 5 or 6. And that turns into a wind event. It tries to linger in southeast Nebraska through 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the evening, and then everything pushes off to the east. We're left with clear skies. So I think between 2 o'clock in the afternoon and 7 o'clock in the early evening, keep an eye on the sky, especially if you live in eastern Nebraska. And then I just wanted to point this out. There's a snow chance in northwestern Nebraska as we head through very early Friday morning. Most of us won't see anything on Friday. So the severe threat, it goes all the way to Grand Island, but I think that storm, every model I've been seeing has it forming basically from, if you draw a line from Omaha to Lincoln to Beatrice to Concordia, and it quickly moves to the east. But just in case it forms a little further west, that's a possibility. This goes all the way to Grand Island, but this area could see some hail the size of golf balls, damaging wind up to 60 miles per hour. And this is telling us that a quick spin-up tornado a possibility, but where these hash marks are at, the tippy-top worst case scenario would be an EF2, but most of those tornadoes, if they do form, would be the quick spin-up kind. Temperatures tonight in the lower 60s, still windy. Windy tomorrow too, upper 70s, lower 80s. Then we cool off. 70 degrees. Nice day for Arbor Day. 70 degrees with mostly sunny skies. Storm chance on Saturday, a little iffy. The better chance, I think, is going to be on Sunday. Temperatures holding in the 60s all the way through next week. And that gets us into the first couple of days of May with those temperatures in the 60s. Now, speaking of Arbor Day, that's Friday. What is the state tree for Nebraska? Is it the red oak, the red maple, eastern cottonwood, or the hackberry?
Nate's out here with me, so he's going to try. Now, of course, as many of you know, Rusty used to work for Arbor Day Foundation.
That's right.
So I don't know if this is fair or not, but is it the red maple? What are you going to go with, Nate?
I'm going to go with the eastern cottonwood.
Really? I'll go with red maple.
It is the eastern cottonwood.
You know what? That's how we do it right there.
And I love the eastern cottonwood because when all of the cottony seeds, it kind of looks like snow.
It does.
I mean, it has a weather theme to it there.
Where I live, we have a lot of cottonwoods,
There
yes.
you go.
It plugs up my central air unit,
Sorry.
too, so I have to wash that out. Anyway, good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Well, it's time for Sports Zone. What do you have for us tonight?
I got some Eastern Cottonwoods. Just kidding. We got some high school soccer coming your way. The Heartland Athletic Conference Tournament coming to a conclusion tonight. We'll have the latest from the winners coming up after the break. And a reminder, coming up tomorrow, the next generation of stars takes center stage. The NFL Draft live right here on KLKN TV, where one call can change everything. And one Husker hoping to hear his name called, Emmett Johnson, who is waiting for his shot under the bright lights. We'll be right back.
Now, from the Channel 8 Sports Zone, sponsored by Green's Furnace and Plumbing, here's Channel 8 News Sports with Sports Director Nate Johnson. The Channel 8 News Sports Zone.
Nebraska softball continues to be one of the game's best this season. Hey, thanks for tuning into the Sports Zone. Tonight, the Huskers are preparing for not only their final regular season home series this week, but Senior Day this Saturday, a class that has pushed this team to new heights. Nebraska is coming off a good team win over a solid Omaha Maverick squad last night in front of a great sold-out environment. And this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the Huskers host rival Iowa in Lincoln in their final regular season's home series. Saturday, Senior Day, is, well, for a senior class, and it has simply elevated Nebraska softball to a new level. The Husker softball team and this, really, the game in general, from the way they play to the way they care for one another, it's clearly evident when you talk to them. And that emotion poured out from head coach Rhonda Revelle today when asked what this senior class has meant to this program.
I really don't have the right words, but I'll try to give them to you. The way they have represented this program, this community, this university, this athletic department, has been impeccable. This team has made all things possible. And it's because of their behavior and the way that they love and they serve and they care.
Great words from Coach on this team. And here was Doherty on the leadership Coach has provided and why, despite their success this season, they are staying in the moment.
When it starts from the very top of the ladder, and since the very beginning of season, Coach has been talking about that and being present. And I think once you have had maybe a little bit of success, you can easily forget what got you that in the first place and the process that got you there. And I would say that throughout this season, like, we have just been so good about maintaining our process. And so, yeah, at this point in the season, like, we're not going to get away from that. We're just going to be ourselves. We're going to do what we've been doing and keep on keeping on.
And the Huskers look to keep on keeping on against Iowa Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The USHL named their Player of the Year today, and it is no other than the Lincoln Stars' own Alex Pelletier, who had a historic season, tallying 48 goals, 37 assists, and 59 games to rank first among the league leaders in scoring. His 48-goal season places him second in Star singles season history and ties him for second most in league history. Pelletier is currently committed to Boston College, so a big congrats to Alex. Finally, let's take a quick look at some of tonight's high school action on the pitch. And we start over at Seacrest Field, where it was a Capital City battle between Lincoln Southwest and Lincoln Southeast. Silverhawks got up 1-0 in the first half. In the second, they kept the scoring going. Senior Miguel Rodriguez all the way in for the score. Goalie can't quite get there. It's 2-0. Back to work for the Green and Silver. Peyton Tiernan, great feed to Cam Rakowski, and Southwest will make it 3-0. And that's where we would finish. Crown them 4 straight Heartland Athletic Conference titles for the Silverhawks.
You know, I've kind of had to struggle scoring this year. I've had to struggle finding the net, but I mean, it's kind of a relief finally finding the net in a big game. So I mean, yeah, it kind of just felt like a relief off my shoulders.
Big confidence boost. You know, they're the last remaining undefeated team in the state. Like I said, so much respect for them, their coaches, their players. They're having a great season. You know, who knows, we might draw them again at the state tournament. So if we do, it'll be a real battle. But yeah, it's a great win for us today.
4 in a row for Lincoln Southwest. And here's a couple other scores from this evening's action. Waverly picking up the win. Lincoln East with the win. Lincoln Northeast also picking up the W. And on the girls' soccer side of things, a couple other scores from in and around our coverage area. Lincoln Pius X, watch out. Those ladies are dangerous. 4-0 the win this evening. And that is going to do it for sports, though. Rod will go ahead and send things back over to you.
Thank you, Nate. And Russie has a final check of your forecast next. New at 10, Lincoln taking on the city that never sleeps. That's right, a little hometown pride. The Arbor Day Foundation helped turn the Empire State Building green for Earth Day. And hopefully we'll see it here in just a little bit. The Lincoln-based nonprofit teamed up with Snoopy to flip the switch on one of the world's most iconic buildings. Just imagine this, Snoopy flipping the switch and the Empire State Building turns green. Hey! The foundation says it's a symbol showing just how powerful trees can be for the planet. And over the years, the group has helped plant more than 500 million trees worldwide. All right, Rusty, a quick check.
The guy with Snoopy, that's Dan Lamb. Really cool guy if you ever meet him. He's a lot of fun to talk to. Hey, we've got storms possible as we head through tonight in northwest Nebraska, and then watch this. Let's see if I have enough time to get to it. There is the light rain, and then the storm chance comes our way right there around 2 to 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Thank you, Rusty. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back again tomorrow. Jimmy Kimmel's up next.
The Amigos Yankee, reinventing the ordinary hot dog. Crispy cheesy original and bold jalapeno popper. At Amigos, where food is fun.
Let your voice be heard by sharing your photos and videos to the Now Local News app. Earn points and redeem them for gift cards. Scan the QR code to join.